Paltrocast.
So you're in New York, right?
I'm in New York. Are you in Los Angeles right now?
Yes, Los Angeles. Oh, I see a lot of your books and pictures. Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. So do you go between New York and Los Angeles a lot? Where are you living these days?
I landed first time was in New York. I lived there for many years. I loved the energy there, actually better than Los Angeles, but somehow I moved here because of the industry. But I still love New York. So I'm actually going on the 24th because I have a movie called The Back Home, premiere in the New York Asian Film Festival in Lincoln Center on the 25th. So I'm excited.
You have a lot of movies coming up. When I look at your IMDb page, it says that there's 23 upcoming movies. I'm sure that's not correct, but I'm sure there's at least 15 movies. So life has been very busy for you the last 2 or 3 years.
Yes, I feel like very blessed at being working, and other people in the industry hire me because of my talent. So I bring something I think special to the project. So I feel very lucky and very grateful for that. So also I do like a comedy, like Bobby Rehab. You're gonna walk. It's it's a comedy, crazy comedy. I do drama, I do sci-fi, I do action. So I'm just enjoy life. I think I'm lucky to be doing what I love to doing in life, in my profession.
And you also sing.
Yes. Oh, you know everything. So
well, I don't know everything, but I know a little bit, and I know that you enjoy singing. So are you working on any albums or new music right now?
You know, because we only have certain time, so I want to really use my time to concentrate something I love at the moment. So I made a couple of songs. You can check on iTunes. I write music, I record, I sing. Actually, in the movie, I want to talk about a little bit called My Quarantine Romance with Toilet Paper. I write, direct, produce, star in it. And also we have 23 big cast member. But the most special thing is I wrote the music. There's 11 songs in the movie I wrote. So which director ever write music in their film? Only Charlie Chaplin. Also, I turned myself into Charlie Chaplin, something I'm very proud. I like to challenge something impossible.
Wow. When you're writing music, do you write on the piano or do you just sing and people orchestrate?
Actually, I have a pipa, I have violin, which I play professionally, but I never know how to write. I never know how to recording, but I just on the computer, I did everything computer. You know, when I start to write music, I always start at 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. and finish the song, start from lyrics, recording, music, all together. When I finish, I cannot correct because I don't know how to do the machine. I don't know how to go back. Whatever is imperfection or perfection, I just had to let it out. It's almost like a moment of creation that you cannot duplicate, change, or regret. You just have to put it out. It's all produced and giving birth in that way in 5 hours. Pretty cool, wow. Right? It's almost like I'm not writing it. It's the universe gave me the gift. I just daring to jump in, open my mind, open the universe, open the computer, then it's there. But I think something organic, I think that's the most perfection work, you know, perfect to me.
And we were set up to talk about Barbie Rehab, which you worked with some great people. You worked with Tom Sizemore, Janice Dickinson, Vanessa Bednar. When did you actually film Barbie Rehab?
Well, actually, we filmed obviously when Tom was alive. So this project had taken a long time for their history before. I don't really know. But Tom was really good friend of mine. Whatever project he has, I support him. He said, Bai Ling, I have this little project, really cool. I want you to be in it, just support me. And I have nothing, knowing nothing about it because of him. So I just went there. So we start filming. It's all kind of like spontaneous. Like my characters basically myself, because I said I landed from the moon. I'm just joking around. It's based on me. I'm just doing it almost like improvisation. I just running around. They follow me. Whatever I do, I talk. That ended up like a cut it together. So it's like really, it's like a pop culture kind of a TV show. It's fun, but mainly because of Tom. So we did in the different times. Within I don't know how long, many months, different time in between. So finally they take a long time to editing it, find a distribution, finally out there. So I think I didn't watch the whole thing, but I think my part is really funny. I see a little bit, I really like it, and it captures this wildness, this funness, this spontaneous. It's really funny.
Did you know that there was a Barbie movie that was going to come out until?
Oh my God, today I'm just gonna post because I went out where I take my friend for lunch. We were waiting, right? I do this handstand. There's a commercial side, it's a Barbie movie commercial. I just jump there. I'm gonna post, it's a Barbie, it's close to our show, Barbie Rehab. I think it's pretty coincidentally cool.
Yeah, this is the movie that everybody's talking about. So you must have a lot of people who are very confused about how Barbie Rehab and the Barbie movie came out around the same time, yet Barbie Rehab was made first.
Yeah, I think that somehow coincidentally going to be very good for us because it's a big movie, Barbie movie, but our just little TV show, but some connected. I think, you know, in life, you never know how it comes together because we didn't know when they're going to come out. I think this is good for us. So if you have a chance, check it out. It's rather funny. Mm-hmm.
And when we talk about upcoming projects, you just talk about how you did the music for My Quarantine Romance of Toilet Paper, besides directing it. I see on your upcoming slate, there's K-Town, Mega Ape, The Haunted Studio, Desert Fiends. Do we know which movie is coming out next?
I'm not sure because as an actress, when you finish project, you're gone. Like for me, the most enjoyable time was while I was doing it. So when you finish, you don't know what's the director gonna present it out, when I'm gonna finish actually editing. But now I'm really, really excited about this back home. I did the film in Hong Kong. I played a role totally different from Bai Ling, which you can see in New York City on the 25th premiere. So that's something very challenging for me to play the character. You know, as an actress, you never know, right? You did a movie, you shot it, but come out could be different. You could have very small part, a big part. I was very, very nervous. I was asking the director how it turned out. He said he probably feel how I feel. He said, you'll be surprised, hope you'll love it. Then I said, what about my performance? He said, I love your performance. So that's something, because I think in Asian cinema, they're more concentrated, eccentric of female part. You know, the female character always take the center stage. They're mostly leading character. Like I did Dumplings, Abortionist, all got an Academy Award from the Asian Academy Award. Nominated, I got to actually win. So that's something I hope that's why I'm doing film. That's why even Barbie, a lot of it's the center character is female. So I'm very proud that the industry is kind of changing and a lot of women taking in control, directing and writing, all of that. So I'm doing part of it. I was almost like a forced to be. I have no desire to be a director because on the pandemic, like right now we're doing Zoom, I'm at home, right? It's only 12 noon. I have all these hours. What am I going to do? You're so bored. You gotta have to do something. I used to drive hours just to find a restaurant to waste the time. I said, I'm gonna do a film. It's very dangerous time to do that, but I'm glad that made my direct debut film. I have no intention. So now I'm very, very excited because that's something very, very powerful, very contemporary. I sort of set up the new language of cinema. It's like I would say I'm the female Quentin Tarantino. You have to look for it. And also go support me, go fund me, because I'm raise money to do PR, because as you know, independent film, very difficult, like the Barbie Rehab take forever.
Yeah.
So somehow we need a lot of people to help to make this art, because I made it for people to see it's about our lives.
Well, I have two quick questions for you and then I'll let you go. And the first one is, as a big music fan, what's the last concert that you went to for fun?
Last concert. Well, I don't know, but now what jumped to my mind is the Rolling Stone. So I went to a couple of concerts of theirs. I think they're legendary. You know, they're driving the force of what's a rock and roll. I think that's something jumped to my mind. And Mick Jagger, no matter how old he is, it's just like, first time I watched his concert when I was in China filming, he was performing in Shanghai. He invited me. Oh my God, I took my crew, 15 people there. A lot of them are like 20 years old. They said, I cannot jump and dance 2 hours on stage like he did. It's amazing. I was like, how people do that? So that's something I was most impressed by in terms of concert and rock star. So Mick Jagger, Rolling Stone. I really, really, really love their energy, their commitment. Like for me as a performer, most importantly, you give everything. Either you pay me $1 or $1 million. If I agree, I give 100%. That's the spirit I feel from Rolling Stone, from Mick Jagger and all their team. They give everything to entertain us, to give that magic.
My last question for you is, I look at your career and you've been successful for decades, working steadily for decades, but is there anything in your career you haven't yet accomplished that you're still hoping to accomplish?
Well, I'm like the person not think about future. I want to take step at a time, let the future surprise me. Now you're talking about, because of the Quarantine Romance with Toilet Paper, I play Charlie Chaplin. I am identical. An Asian woman challenging Charlie Chaplin, have nothing look like him. He's the most famous figure. Nobody can challenge him because everybody can figure out doesn't look like him. So I wrote a script. I want to do maybe a silent movie about him. I'm playing him. I don't know. Charlie's Dream. I don't know. There's just something bump in my head. I like to challenge myself. I never know. And also life take turns. Whatever you wanted to go, maybe you take to detour somewhere else. So I'm open to my future. And I'm excited about musical. I'm excited about, I want to do big Marvel movie, play the deadly killing like villain. So I think a woman, bad part, I like the bad guys when you're as a performer, it's so much fun. So that's something I want to do. Or DC big, how to say, comic movie.
So you're not getting lazy. That's what I'm learning here. So keep checking the IMDb, keep checking Instagram, keep looking for your Barbie handstand photo. Bai Ling, you are still exciting all these years later.
Not still, always. To me, everything happens yesterday. Every day is my birthday. I'm 1 year old. So get excited about life. Do what you love to do.
Well, happy birthday then.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of the day, and thanks for your time today.
Paltrocast.